Hey everyone, welcome to day 3 of 10 for 10. Today's theme is positive thinking. To help us talk more about that and share from some of his personal experience, I've asked Thomas Bloomer to have a conversation with us, and he also is a youth of St. Luke's, and I've known him for a number of years now, and we've had many of these conversations, so we get to continue it today. Mm-hmm. But Thomas, thanks for being here.
Yeah, no problem.
So you and I have talked quite a bit about various things about mental wellness and sharing your story, but positive thinking and perspective is something that seems to come up a lot. And so, how has that been for you? How's that been part of your journey?
Being a runner, I just have running is a physical and mental game, and you need to think and be strong mentally. When I think about positive thinking, is you can either look for the bad things in the good or the good things in the bad, the positive things from something negative.
Mm-hmm.
And having a positive mental image is just better for your mental health.
Yeah. So one of the things that you and I actually explicitly have talked about is that it's not necessarily that the bad things aren't there, but it's finding the good and finding that perspective. How has that personally helped you?
When you have down days that just aren't your best, I try and find something good that happened on that day, or
helps bring you through that next moment of the day, right?
Yeah, helps you go.
So one of the things that you and I have connected on is that we both enjoy running.
Yeah.
And we've chatted before that running, although it's a physical thing, it's also a huge mental game.
Yeah.
And how has positivity helped you in that side of your life too?
I try and tell myself that I can do this. I can keep going, and I keep pushing. And then when I do that, I usually end up running well, which helps me. I say, I did it, and I can keep doing it.
So one of the things that you mentioned with running is that you can tell yourself to keep going, but also that you can celebrate that you made it.
Yeah.
How does that translate for you to life in general?
So I just did the ACT, and there had been many issues with it being canceled, and just me to keep pushing and studying for it to one day come. And now that I've completed it, I can celebrate that it's over and I got it done.
Yeah, and the some of the worries and anxieties and stuff that came with that, that you were able to celebrate that moment and know that you made it. What is one, if you can, narrow down to one thing, but what is is there one moment in your life where the positive thinking has really helped you? Is there, I know this is a more personal question, but do you have one moment in your life where in this experience, positive thinking really helped me?
This is difficult because I feel positive thinking has helped me out a lot just in general, because there were definitely darker days, and just trying to think about getting better and making a change and being positive just helped me a lot.
Yeah, and maybe that's the point, that it's not just a one-time thing, but it's a mentality set. So one of the things in that you mentioned, some of those darker days, the positive thinking also is futuristic, right?
Yeah.
So it helps you see that there is a tomorrow, and that tomorrow is worth it no matter how you're feeling.
Yeah.
Has that been helpful for you too?
Yeah. Thinking of that tomorrow and the future and how I want to have a better future and do something has just helped push me, I guess, to try and become better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Well, I personally want to thank you for this conversation and for it is by no means easy to talk about these things, and your willingness to do that means a lot. And so one of the things that we're always doing is we're asking a question to have people answer, whether on Facebook or Instagram. So the question I'm going to ask tonight is, what is one thing that you can think about in a more positive or different perspective, more positive way or a different perspective? And you can share that in the comment section, or you can share that at home or wherever. But that just so we keep this conversation going. And I know I'm asking for one thing to be shared, but I think you raised a really good point too, that it's not just that one moment, but it's that mentality as well. But we can at least get this conversation going. So thank you for helping us start that, and for our continued conversations around these things too.
Awesome. Thank you.